We turn now to real estate. Between January and March, more than 800,000 homeowners received foreclosure notices, a spike of nearly 25% over last year. Today, the Senate passed a bill to make it easier for homeowners with risky credit to switch to a lower-cost government-backed mortgage. But while lawmakers work on their foreclosure lifeline, some sellers are taking matters into their own hands, as Brian Rooney reports in tonight's Realty Check.
Gina Blair lives alone in this enormous house with a view of snow-capped peaks outside Salt Lake City. It's the kind of house she always wanted to live in. She treats it as if it were her own. And that's because it isn't. She is, in the world of distressed real estate, what's called a home tender.
I've always wanted to have a studio with north light, and it's even better that there's this incredible view.
It's 5,500 square feet. 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, and she keeps the place in pristine condition. She lives in this foreclosed house to fill it with furniture, make it look lived in, and to help it sell.
How does this compare to places you've lived?
It's phenomenal. I've never lived in a home this big in my life.
This is the richest house you've ever been in?
It is. It's the largest home, the nicest yard, landscaping, furnishings, everything. I mean, it's beautiful.
She pays just $650 a month. Pretty cheap, but if she does her job well, the payoff for the owner is big.
I have to keep it clean. Every single morning I get up and I go through a routine of making the beds, wiping down mirrors, sinks, flooring, watering plants, trimming things, making sure that the yard's immaculate.
She does it to save money and pay off the debt she ran up starting her business. Her boss, if you want to call her that, is Kathy Cardenas, who has a fast-growing business filling empty homes with home tenders in 9 western cities, from Boise to Denver, San Francisco, and Los Angeles.
What was it about the idea of having somebody actually living in the house that you thought that was a good idea?
Because of security. I mean, you hear in the news all the time, these homes are getting broken into, they're getting copper ripped out of the walls, appliances stolen.
The purpose is to stop empty houses like this from being looted and falling apart. The service is free to the homeowner, whether it's a bank or a person. Cardenas makes her money from the rent.
No double dipping.
Up the road, David Hill lives with his wife and 3 kids. He's been laid off, and she's a teacher, but they live in the luxury of 9 bedrooms and 7 baths, $500 a month. It's great for playing hide and seek.
Ready or not, here I come.
So how does this rate compare to the other places?
Oh, I like this one the best so far.
This is the biggest and the best?
Yes.
But the other ones were good?
I remember, like, our second house kind of reminded me of, like, a castle, and I liked that one a lot, too.
But with kids or without, a home tender needs to be unnaturally neat, prepared for showings, and ready to move in a heartbeat.
No pets, no smoking, which we've already talked about.
Home tending companies audition potential house sitters. They don't just take anyone and their frat house furniture. Susie Wick is an exercise instructor outside San Diego. Single, organized, and fit, she looks good for the job.
Is the prospect of getting kicked out every few months, is that daunting?
That's okay with me where I am today in my life.
You're single and free to go?
Yes, I am single and free to go, and it's kind of an interesting time in my life.
It's not a new idea. Mary Heineke was in the same business during the last real estate dip 15 years ago, and she's back in a big way.
Why do you think a house sells better when it's lived in?
Okay, we're in a vacant home right now. It's echoing, it's cold. When you walk in to a vacant property, there's this feeling of, oh, what's happened here? Or is it a distressed asset? So it devalues the property. It's like wearing jeans or wearing a nice suit.
So you put the house in a suit?
I put the house in a suit. We have a nice living room furniture here. It looks to be in good condition.
This is rough. They not only evaluate you, they judge your furniture, too.
She's got nice accessories. You can tell that she really takes good care of her things.
So that's a good-looking set of furniture.
That's a good-looking set of furniture.
Speaks well of the owner.
Now, this is somebody where she actually did a really good job staging the furniture so that I could see what she did.
It's actually a nice-looking room.
Jonna Clavin and her furniture passed the test for both character and taste. She got that townhouse by the beach.
Look at how beautiful it is.
Not bad.
Oh, and it's very quiet in the morning.
It's all here today and maybe gone tomorrow.
The better job you do, the more likely you are to have to go.
Yes, yes, yes. But that's all right. It took me 4 days to move in. It'll take me 4 days to move out.
How long are you prepared to live like this?
Until the economy changes, to be honest with you.
Home tending may even help the recovery. Back up there in Salt Lake, Gina Blair is spending money on a house that would otherwise be a dead spot in the local economy.
So my being here kind of sets off a domino effect. Now I'm paying utility bills here, I'm watering the lawn here, I've got landscapers coming here, I've got furniture that I'm buying, and so that's helping the economy, just in little bursts here and there.
And it's not bad work, if you can get it. This is Brian Rooney for Nightline in Salt Lake City.
A different type of house sitter may be good for everybody. When we come back, Brian Rooney is in Santa Barbara.